Hey there, Latin 2. Here we go, finally, with the translations for Pseudolus. It is the 5th hour. Marcus and Sextus are walking through the atrium when suddenly laughter is heard great laughter, the greatest laughter is heard out of the kitchen. Immediately, the boys enter into the kitchen where they see Cyrus and other slaves. Sextus, why are you all laughing? He says. Did you all hear a joke? To whom or to which? So cui could be you're responding to the person, or cui could be you're responding to the question. To which Cyrus says, we are being delighted by the greatest joke, master. There is in this kitchen a certain slave to whom the name is Pseudolus. I like this because cui here is being used as a dative of possession. He is a friend to me. That's dative of possession. This new kind of dative. Yes. He does not seem to be a slave, but a merchant. Now, just so you know, we dator almost always translates as to seem. He seems, okay? I'm telling you that knowing that you're going to forget it and frustrate the both of us for like the next 3 years. Yesterday, early in the morning, he went down into the city to a shop of a butcher, for he was wanting to buy meat. Pseudolus said, how much is that leg? How much for that ham? When the price was heard, he responded to the butcher, I will never give such a price. Indeed, you seem to me to be a robber, not a butcher. Let's see. No one except for a wicked would seek such a price, or would seek so much. I'm using tantum as a substantive for the word price, though. Would seek so much. I will go to another shop, and I will never, and never, ever, and not ever. You are cocky, or you are pushy, Pseudolus interrupts the butcher. Without a doubt, you say these things, or you say this as a joke. On this street, no one has better meat, as you well know. This price is not large. However, if you buy more, or if you buy a lot, perhaps the price will be reduced. Your master, as I heard, tomorrow will give a dinner for his friends. Don't you want, or won't you buy the pig? To which Pseudolus said, which pig do you wish to sell to me? That one is fat. Or I'm sorry, don't you want to buy a pig? Which pig do you wish to sell to me? That one is plump. Give me that one. That pig yesterday in my fields was being fed. It was being cared for by my own hand. You will buy on this street. You will buy no better pig. I wish to sell that one to a Roman senator. And so I will sell it to you, or I will sell to you that pig, for 10 denarii. 10 denarii? Rather 5. 8. If you will also for free add that, or I'm sorry, if for free that hair will have been added. If not, I will buy nothing, and I will go to another shop. Not without cause you are called Pseudolus. Just so you know, Pseudolus means little tricky one. It's kind of like if somebody's name is Richard and he takes the nickname Dick and he just acts like a real jerk. So, not without cause are you called Pseudolus, little tricky one. Y'all slaves, not us butchers, are rightly called robbers. For a long time and for much, the butcher shouts. But Pseudolus responds nothing. At last, the butcher, unwilling, accepted 8 denarii. And he hands over the pig and accepts 8 denarii. And he hands over the pig and the hare to Pseudolus. Pseudolus already returned. Our Pseudolus already returned and told the whole story to us. He has in mind to sell the hare to a friend and to keep the money for himself. Now, slaves were allowed to keep their own money. I mean, it depended on the master, but they were allowed to keep their own money. And so Pseudolus, and they had days off, and they could hire themselves out to other people. The master kind of had to approve for it, but you could eventually buy your own freedom that way. Certainly not, shouted Aurelia, who had returned from the forum and had heard everything. Cyrus, give me that hare. Pseudolus will be sent to the country house. Y'all also will be punished. All y'all also will be punished. So that's the end of that translation. I'll do 31b and f in the next video because this took longer than I thought. All right, so make your corrections to your translations because you've already translated by this point. If you haven't, you shouldn't have listened to this. So yes, make your corrections and what have you. And I will see you in the next video. All right, I'm gonna hit the button.